Hello. All right, so when we go through and read rhetorically, we end up annotating our text a little bit differently. And this is what I actually want you to go through and do, and what you will end up trying at the end of this lesson. With one of the articles that you found from one of your professional groups or organizations or advocacy groups. So when we go through and read rhetorically, we end up annotating the text, right? Because this is how we kind of make notes to ourselves, certainly in academia. So in addition to purpose, audience, genre, and context, what I want you to also look at, and some of these might overlap just to let you know, is going to be some of the other rhetorical elements. So first, and I don't know how far over I can go here, exigence. I've mentioned exigence in a prior video, but really what exigence is the problem, challenge, or issue that kind of started the writing, started this project for you. We should be able to read an article, right? Blog post, whatever you ended up finding, and see what is the problem that they're trying to address there. A lot of times you'll be able to find a specific sentence that mentions the problem. Go ahead and use that sentence or underline that sentence and make a note that this is the exigence. Another way, if you can't pinpoint the problem in a sentence, is to look for words that indicate some sort of urgency. This is called actually kairos in rhetorical terms. So what we're looking for is the timeliness, that this is a problem, it's urgent, it needs to be fixed and addressed now. Try to find words that would indicate that, and you'll be able to find the exigence of a text. Now, second is purpose, which is the same purpose here, right? What is the goal that the author is trying to achieve? Okay. Next is the object of study. Take a look at what is the subject that the author is actually trying to study. So look for a key concept that shows up in the abstract or the introduction or conclusion, or even maybe it'll be in the title, right? This will be some sort of key concept that you're able to find that keeps coming back. Fourth is a new offering. Now, this is important. You'll have to have this in your lit review. A new offering is some sort of new idea or conclusion that results from your project. So from all of your research, from writing your lit review, what is the new idea that you can bring forward into this exigence for this purpose? All right. Relevance is the next one. Okay. So relevance is the question, what do the authors suggest is the significance of their work to the field? Why is this project relevant to what you're going to go through and study? So a lot of times this will be in the discussion, if it's a scientific article, or the conclusion, or again, scientific articles often have implication sections. That's where you can look for that as well. And then lastly is the methodology. So methodology, what research methods were used to answer these questions. So a lot of times there'll be a specific method section, or you can look for specific verbs, right? Conduct, study, gathered, selected, surveyed, interviewed, or observed is the other one. So a lot of verbs like that will indicate what method the researchers actually utilized. All right, so that's kind of the rhetorical elements that we're going to go through and take a look at. As far as annotating text, you're still going to do a lot of the annotations that you would normally do, right? Highlighting key concepts, key terms, find things that are repeated, words that are repeated. All of those will be there. So in addition to doing the rhetorical annotation, keep doing your normal annotations as well. And make sure that you also are annotating by asking questions. How did this happen? What is this? How does this connect to that? All of those questions that you can mark in the margins will start your thinking and your thought process of building this lit review together at the end of all of your research logs. All right. Until next time, have a good day.